Anyway, jokes apart, we were delighted that Keith and the Planet Cruise team, you've all been on board Britannia, haven't you?
Yeah, over the last few days we've all been on board, having a look round, experiencing how eating on board, walking, enjoying the new cookery club and meeting some of the food heroes like Marco Pierre White. It's been incredible.
Well, I want to see all this. Do you? Here's Keith from earlier today.
The day is finally here. I'm so excited. We're on the dockside here in Southampton. The sun is shining. There's music playing. There's entertainment. There's royalty and the food heroes gathering and having their photos taken. And we're here right on the side of the press pen. Behind me you can see the beautiful new ship for P&O Cruises, Britannia. We've had a look round. She is absolutely stunning. And Richmond International have done such a wonderful job throughout the ship. All we need now is Her Royal Highness to come along and hit the button and release the bottle that was suspended just above me that will crash into the side of the ship and, of course, christen her and officially launch this beautiful new addition to the cruise industry. We await the royal touch.
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, Your Grace, distinguished guests, I warmly welcome you to this truly auspicious occasion where the P&O name is once again set to make maritime history.
I name the ship Britannia. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
You actually feel really emotional watching that, don't you?
It's fantastic. And then it went on to the national anthem, and it's wonderful, wonderful operatic singer came out, Laura, to perform, and it was very, very emotional. It was a wonderful event, and lots and lots of big names from the world of entertainment there. You saw Rob Brydon hosting. You know, there was the Strictly team that Strictly performed as well.
Yeah.
They performed and danced. You saw the Red Hot Chili Pipers, as they're called. They were really, really good fun. So it was beautifully done. And Mickey Harrison, of course, is the head of Carnival. All those 100 ships. This multi-billionaire was there, up there with the Queen, and
this has been a big day in the cruise industry, hasn't it?
Massive,
huge day,
absolutely massive.
Now, Planet Cruise and their team, they were invited on board. They've all been there on board, some of them since Sunday. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, that's the great thing, Sean. You know, we get on board these ships, and so you know we can give you first-hand experience and the best advice. So
I recognise that's Nikki, isn't it?
That's Nikki
in the middle.
on the side there, yeah, and some of the lovely team. And again, these are the people that are chatting to you on the phone. So when you pick up the phone, these people here have had first-hand experience. They're looking very glam. That's what cruising's about, isn't it? So with lots of images here, again, of people enjoying themselves around the ship, and the interior of the ship designed by Richmond International. You know, so you've got this wonderful continuity of design throughout the entire ship. Now, it was myself and Cav, yeah, just before everything kicked off. Bit of a cruise selfie going off. These are the food heroes. So you've got Eric Landlad there, Kate Boy. You've got Marco Pierre White. You've got Atul Culture, who has this wonderful Sindhu restaurant on board. You've got Ollie there, who does all the wonderful wines, and he's got his great wine cafe. It's an incredible mission. Now, these were some of the Strictly dancers that performed. So you had the wonderful mixture there, and then we've got the band, the Royal Marines, who also did some wonderful music. They've got some great images coming up. I tried to grab as many little images as possible.
You did good,
the Red Hot Chili Pipers, yeah, and then the confetti just exploded, and you've just got these wonderful images. And I managed to get the bottle actually exploding just then.
Honestly, Keith, you've done so well.
And then Rob Brydon there, yeah. So I mean, it was a fantastic event. But the great thing about this is that the Planet Cruise team have been on board and can pass that information on to you. And it is a stunning, stunning ship with so much on board for you to enjoy.
Now, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you thinking, I need to go on that ship, because that's what I'm feeling like that. Well, we've got an amazing deal, so you can go on board with this maiden season. And this is the Maiden Fjords sailing on board this stunning ship, straight from Southampton.
Yeah, straight from Southampton. And of course, you're going to have that day at sea to enjoy 13 different restaurants, 13 different bars, 9 different places of entertainment, including a dedicated TV studio, an amazing theatre with some brand new shows and a massive LED screen. And then you're going to hit Bergen. This is your first port into Norway, the old Hanseatic wharf with the kind of tall wooden multicoloured buildings. You can take the funicular up to the top for great views off Mount Floyen, or just enjoy the fish market. Of course, Norway is this amazing place, and the great thing to do is there's so much open deck space on board Britannia that you'll be able to get out on deck, find your own piece of the ship in which to enjoy these incredible vistas, these incredible scenery, and see Norway brought to life. From Bergen, you're going through to Andersens. This is where the towering Romsdal Alps meet the northern end of a sparkling Romsdal Fjord. You get a chance to do this. This is the Trollstigen Road. Forget the other tours, do the Trollstigen Road. This is one of the most incredible experiences you will ever have, going round these hairpin bends over this stone waterfall called the Stigfossen Waterfall. It's breathtaking, you will never forget it. It will set your heart fluttering in a flight. From Andersens, then, you're heading on to Stavanger, a sophisticated little city amongst this patchwork of heather-covered hills.
What about Olden, Keith?
Oh, Uleden. Sorry, yeah,
Uden.
I'm getting excited.
You
Uleden,
are.
I tell you. The village of Uden. OK, so this sits on the end of the colossal Jostedal Glacier. It's right on the edge of Europe's largest ice floe, 188 miles of frozen brilliance, which is nearly 2,000 foot thick in places. You can go and enjoy. This is Olden River, which leads into the Uden Lake, which has this thing called glacier milk, this kind of translucent, misty surface substance, which makes it look like it's something out of Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones.
Really?
It's incredible.
It's all kind of misty. And
very beautiful. And again, a chance for you to go and enjoy the incredible glacier, hike along the side of the glacier and through these wonderful vistas. And then for Stavanger that I mentioned before, this is your chance to go and see the 12th century Domkirk, one of the oldest churches in Norway, to see a great selection of quirky museums, such as the Petroleum Museum, and to head out to see things like this. This is the Pulpit Rock, and you're also going to see the Troll's Tongue. They're both accessible for you to do from the particular port, Stavanger, and I would recommend it just because the sailing down the fjord is beautiful, and then hiking up and getting that photo experience, if you're fit, is second to none. It's a cracking itinerary.
A final day at sea. Make the most of it. You're going to be aboard one of the most beautiful ships in the world, and then back, of course, to Southampton.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, I mean, the price today is very low, and Keith, I've got a really strong feeling that price is going to increase. Bearing in mind, you know, the publicity today.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been all over the news for
Yeah.
good reason. You know, the different options you've got there with the gala dinners from Marco Pierre White, and you know, you've got the wonderful the Newmarket Cafe where you get some wonderful deli stuff from Eric Landland, and you get the it's just incredible.
Well, if you've seen the beautiful ship, 649, you can be on board for that price if you book today, and that is saving you an extra £100 off the brochure price. Just quickly, by the way, when you are cruising from Southampton, just to make things less stressful, I know Keith had a really long journey there, it's far better to stay the night before in the Meon Valley Marriott. We can arrange that for you. Our Planet Cruise customers get extra discounts, and it works out just £75 per person. That includes parking and all of your port transfers, so really worth doing that as well. And the pricing, actually the lowest price is for the 16th of May. I think April's definitely filling up there. But also, the bulking upgrade's really reasonable, isn't it?
And you know what you'll love about this ship, ladies and gentlemen? You will love the fact that it's so much British produce on board. 70 different dedicated British beers from 56 UK counties in a pub. That alone, British wines. It showcases the best of Britain on board this ship. It's wonderful, it really is.
Just quickly, I know we're always short of time. We've got loads to get through, loads of ways to stay in touch as well. Our newsletter, the Journey brochure, or our brand new website, of course, as well. But book that one tonight if you can. 0800 840 1088.